What is going on, world? Welcome back once again. My name is Zach Novak and this is Zach Novak Plays Games. In today's video we've got some Battlefield 1. I'm going to give you my opinions, a slight review over the game, and a few different clips and different tricks and tips on how to actually become the best of the best in Le Battlefield. Let's get this. Roll the intro, and I certainly hope you do enjoy. Alrighty, so in today's video, Battlefield 1, we're actually fighting in the SNIPE desert area, a scorching hot battlefield located in the east of El Jafar. Now this is our opportunity to try out thrilling horse races and charges over sand dunes, skirmishes in the narrow streets of the villages of El Zmar, and the dogfights above the majestic cliffs. Now, when all hope is lost, reinforcements will arrive in the shape of a powerful behemoth, a deadly armored train charging through the desert sands. Now in today's video I actually haven't got any footage of the armored train. Ours got destroyed. So yeah, let's get into this. Alright, so that little speech that I gave you guys, that was actually recorded prior to this, and yeah, this is pretty much me sitting down babbling and giving you my opinions, reviews, and I don't know, I guess all around ideas of what I think of Battlefield 1. Now there is a lot of different things in Battlefield 1 like this right here that you'll see where I just seriously suck with my aim. I am horrible at actually killing enemies. However, it is seriously enjoyable. There is a lot of things about Battlefield that I really didn't like in the previous ones. Now the last Battlefield really wasn't the greatest, however there was quite a few different things in it that did make it that slight bit better, like snipers. Now sniping is one of those things that I honestly really love, and as you guys will see in this game, I don't snipe very often. I got that snipe at the start which was pretty freaking sick if I do say so myself. However, going through and actually playing Battlefield, I honestly thought it was going to be one of these things where I jump in and I was just confused. I wouldn't know what to do. Literally it took me not even I think 15-20 minutes of actual playtime for me to figure out certain things. Well, getting killed is one of those things that I also kind of figured out. It happens a lot. It seriously happens a lot. But something that also happens a lot is the ability to get into vehicles. Now one of those vehicles being a plane. Now there is I think 3 or 4 sets of planes. There's a bomber, there's an attacker, there's a scout or something like that. But yeah, I'm not the greatest with the planes. I do have this kind of problem where I really love actually flying the planes. Just the actual maneuvering ability that you have in the plane, the actual views that you get to see. It's honestly pretty beautiful when you're flying up there, flying around, looking at the different things. It did actually take me, however, a full day to figure out how to go into third person while you're in the plane. If you want a tip about that, just simply click the actual right analog stick and it should actually give you a full view. Now I myself was trying out different commands while flying in planes, seeing if I could kind of get friends and stuff to join in on me, and I wasn't really playing with a large amount of friends, I was playing with one. But again, this game, you can play it by yourself, you can play it with your friends, you can play it with just randoms. Like spawning into a match in this is honestly really awesome. There is so many different aspects and so many different styles you can actually choose from when going into like the said match. Now I myself, as you can see in this little clip here, I was just kind of playing around with the playing around with the plane. Yeah, that's the word. I was playing around the plane, having a bit of fun. There was quite a few different actual things that I did notice. I was making mistakes like this one right here. As you can see, I touched the ground and somehow I just immediately explode, which I guess is fair enough. I mean, planes aren't supposed to actually come down on the ground too hard, but if they do, you can get a chance to spawn on one of these beasts. This Bronco right here, this stallion if you will. I don't know if it's a Bronco or if it's a stallion, but I do know I was experiencing the worst lag I had ever experienced in my entire life during this actual playthrough on this day in particular. My internet obviously was not wanting to work with me and not let me actually play the game, and I seriously was upset about that. However, again, I got a freaking horse. If you guys have any actual fantasies of being a cowboy or anything like that, or it's got like just something, you'll see that like horses are honestly freaking amazing. Now, horsing is one of these different kind of talents and skills you end up picking up. As you can see there, I killed the guy with my sword, however he killed me. So that dude in himself was pretty good, a pretty good shot honestly, if I do say so myself. But I was a pretty good swordsman as well. Now I'm back in the plane just because, well, I started figuring out that I could then use my plane to kill people on the ground, and I was doing that. However, I kept doing this, which really isn't something I should do, because as I come down to the ground and get really low, people actually see me. And then there's this actual thing where I kind of go upside down a lot because of the inverted controls that I hadn't changed out, and in turn I ended up jumping out. But check this out, as you can see here, I'm in this land tank. I think it's called a heavy tank. I was trying to shoot out this plane, and it was going fairly well. I was like, cool, let's just hop out, see if I can see the plane. And then all of a sudden my land tank starts taking off. I quickly tried to run up, hold X, and I wasn't allowed to get in. It's just not fair, man. I spawned into this thing, I was in it, I was a gunner and everything, and these guys are just like, nah, let's get out of here. That really upsets me. I mean, there is quite a few people in this game that aren't actually too friendly. But again, if you can get into one of these beastly beasts, these heavy land tanks, any of the actual tanks however, they are seriously fun. You can mow down targets so easily. It is honestly a lot of fun. As you can see, that there is the train that was actually destroyed, and yeah, that really sucked because that beast was really fun. So yeah, that was a bit different. But Battlefield 1 again, my opinions all around. What do I actually think of it? Is it a good game? Well, yes and no. I say no only because of the fact that I haven't actually experienced the full game. Now, what I have experienced from the beta and the demo, whatever you want to call it, holy shit, this game looks freaking amazing. The graphics are beautiful. The actual gameplay is amazing. These guys like that spawn into your plane like Jesus, and then all of a sudden they just disappear and you're like, where'd you go? Jesus, are you still there, sir? Please keep firing. And yeah, they don't keep firing. So when you're in the plane, you can actually try to repair yourself. When you're in any vehicle, you can actually repair yourself. However, you need to be in a safe-ish area, and you also have to be, if you're in a plane flying, in a general safe direction. Whereas there, I certainly wasn't. Now back to the horse. Horsey. Now this beautiful beast, this stallion, this amazing god that comes out of the darkness to slay enemies and just slash bodies on the battlefield. It honestly is one of those things where you have to be the ultimate, the best, the full MLG player to actually get those kills. Unless you'll get killed like this if you don't have MLG stuff. Like, thank you, tank. Thank you for that. That is very much appreciative. But now I've got my own tank, so you guys seriously better watch out. Now this thing in itself does actually look very different from anything that you kind of expect from a tank. It's more of, I guess, like a rock crawling tank type thing, because it's got like, yeah, it honestly is mad. Now this is again a World War II prior based game type thing, or World War I prior type based game. I can't actually remember what they said, but it's one of those things where I'm just like, I have a lot of fun in these games. They are really enjoyable. They're really enjoyable unless actually you've got lag, because when you have lag, that seriously makes things really horrible. Now there is a lot of different aspects in actual Battlefield where you need to have a solid internet connection, otherwise it's just gonna not work out for you. You've got actual bullet travel time, bullet drop off distance, and bullet drop off damage. Now if you've actually got some lag and you're trying to fire those shots, those bullets are definitely not going to go where you're actually targeting. Now, pretty much anything that you have isn't going to go where you're supposed to be targeting. I myself, playing this, was in quite a few different situations going, why am I not killing people? I ended up resetting my internet, trying again a little bit later in the day, and yeah, this is the actual clip from later in the day. So as you can see, I shot down that plane. I was like, oh my god, this is freaking hype. And then the lag starts kicking in again, and it starts kind of pushing me back slightly as I'm trying to go forward. It does make things a little bit of a challenge, but again, you can push past it. You don't actually have to have, like, say 20 gigabytes download and 100 freaking gigabytes upload, megabytes. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about actually, but like honestly, I'm just babbling at this point because Battlefield 1, I can't actually praise it high enough. I will say that Battlefield 1 is honestly one of those games where I could sit down and play for hours. I could just do match after match after match. And I know each match is about like 15 minutes or something like that. So it's a little bit longer than anything that you experience in Destiny. But again, it is honestly one of these games that if you've got the time, if you've got the money, and if you have the chance, sit down and actually play it because you will enjoy it. Try it out for yourself as a single player if you want. Jump in with a few friends if you'd like. Do really whatever you choose because again, it's up to you. I myself was trying to actually get teammates and different actual allies to come with me and kind of fall out where this tank is and stuff like that. But yeah, that didn't work out. But what ended up happening? Well, I saw an enemy. I was like, I'm gonna kill him. I started going forward and then this happened. Now, I don't actually know if this was my internet or if this was actually the servers, but I'm pretty sure it actually was the servers because I did try to play a little bit later that day. And yeah, magically it said no, that there was a connection fail or service problems. I'll put a clip after this actual thing. As you can see, like, I can't move. I'm just stuck. I can't go forward. I can't go back. I can't find my weapons. I get a black screen. I'm like, okay, this has happened before. Then I get the loading. I'm like, okay, I've been kicked. I've been kicked definitely. Someone's done something or I've done something wrong and I've been kicked. Then I realized that, well, maybe I actually haven't been kicked because I was kind of playing legitimately. I wasn't cheating or doing anything wrong. I was being like a good guy and everything. And why does freaking servers always hate me? Weasels on Destiny. And on this, I get disconnected. I get service unavailable. So again, that is pretty crap. But check this out. So if that actually wasn't bad enough for connection problems, then pretty much have a look at this. I went through and I was checking out quite a few things. This is kind of the day when I was like, maybe Battlefield will be the game I can play today. I'll be like, yeah, let's get into this. And Battlefield, it decided that, well, you had your fun with the tank earlier, you killed a few enemies, you got to experience the battlefield, you got to ride a few horses, those broncos, buck the stallions, you got the ability to fly those amazing planes, those bombers, those attackers, those assaults, those whatever they're called. You got the ability to actually see the train, that death train, be destroyed. Which really wasn't something I did actually like too much because when the bomber went over and dropped, I think it was I'm pretty sure it was 3 bombs, like one, the standard bomb, pressed Y for the secondary bomb, and then dropped another standard bomb while he was actually going past. Hit the train first off at the start, at the front, ended up causing damage, hit the train in the middle, and then the actual second one again hit the train in the middle because it was almost at the same time. Third one I should say hit the train in the middle. It caused damage, things went boom boom, and we were dead. Everyone was dead. Well, not everyone, but all the people in my actual squad at the time that were on the train or were around the train, any form of near the train, ended up pretty much getting killed. But yeah, so, Battlefield, let's rate it. 10 out of 10. I don't know. Let's actually change it up. Let's go, let's go 5. What's a good ratio? Let's go with Kingdom Hearts. The game Kingdom Hearts. Everyone knows the game Kingdom Hearts. If you don't know the game Kingdom Hearts, you didn't have a childhood. But this thing, Kingdom Hearts, look it up if you actually haven't seen the game because that's something that I really want to get Kingdom Hearts 3 when it comes out, hopefully sometime this year on Xbox or PlayStation, most likely PlayStation because it's going to be PlayStation exclusive, but again, I will rate it. Let's go 3 Kingdom Hearts out of 3 Kingdom Hearts because this game is seriously enjoyable, it's absolutely beautiful, and it's mind-blowingly crazy. So if you have enjoyed this video, click that like button down below, share this video around, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I'm going to be doing a couple more Battlefield videos as well as I'm going to have some more Rise of Iron videos going up a little bit later, probably tomorrow. I've also got a shout out video coming out for some guy that's called Crazy Koala. If you guys don't know about Crazy Koala, that dude, like, he goes hard with montages. This guy is seriously awesome. Stay tuned for that shout out. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. If you do enjoy my content, leave a like, do all that good stuff, and I'll be cheering like Kieran if he was Ed Sheeran. But until next time, this is Zach Novak, Signing off. Peace out.
Here for several nights, cause the only thing I need is a strong supporting team. The most important thing that helps supporting my dream. And I can't forget my family, helping keep my sanity. No matter what I do, I know they'll always stand for me. No matter what I do, I know they'll always stand for me.